Peace be with you and welcome to Spiritual Court. Come on in if you're returning back. You know, I just saw you in the last video and you came back again to hang out here in Spiritual Court. I celebrate you. I love you. Peace be with you. Assalamu alaikum. Shalom, paz, and blessings to you wherever you are by way of the World Wide Web on this beautiful planet. If you're new, welcome. Come on in. We're about to be about this spiritual work. So let's see what's going on in the ethers. What is going on, Holy Spirit? Hidden in plain sight. Somebody got exposed. Hidden in plain sight is in the reverse. This could have been somebody that was watching you, could have been a neighbor, could have been online. Doesn't matter. All eyes are on the collective. Why? Because you know the way. You are enlightened. You carry a light being energy, and everybody wants to know what is going on with you. You are these people's favorite reality show. That's what I just heard. Hidden in plain sight. The card came out in the reverse. What's going on, Spirit? Yeah, the hangman in the reverse. Somebody's stubborn. Somebody's watching you. They don't want to admit that they see who you are, and they don't want to admit that you are who you say that you are. Your life is authentic. That's what I just heard. Clarify the hangman in the reverse. Hangman in the reverse is like somebody that's stubborn. You know, they're ignorant. They see the truth, but they don't do different. You know, somebody knows who you are. Clarify this person's hidden in plain sight. Hangman in the reverse. They could have tried to sacrifice you, your reputation, something like that. The Nine of Cups. Somebody's watching you have your wishes be fulfilled. But with the hangman in the reverse, it's like they don't want to see you like that. They refuse to admit that you are that one, the chosen one. It's okay. Six of Wands. Oh, that's crazy. Six of Wands is like a victory. Somebody's really stubborn. Who's this hangman in the reverse? Refusing to see? Temperance. Ooh, balance. Sagittarius energy, Leo energy, Pisces energy. Why is the hangman in the reverse? Why is it in the reverse, Spirit? Justice. Because somebody doesn't want to see you get good karma. They refuse to see that you are who you say you are. Like you're authentic. When you walk in your truth, y'all, you already know confirmation. It's easy to be honest. It's easy to be seen real, like real, recognized real. So what's the hangman in the reverse? What happened? Why are they here? Nine of Pentacles in the reverse. Somebody was working really, really hard to try to make you be something that you're not. And you're just not. Nine of Pentacles in the reverse with the hangman in the reverse is a very stubborn spirit. Somebody that refuses to admit that they were wrong. Nine of Pentacles in the reverse. Somebody was putting in that work. Nine of Pentacles in the reverse with the hangman in the reverse. They were trying to sacrifice your reputation. Something about you forfeiting your wheel of fortune of what we are not doing. No time ever, 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 ever. We are not going to forfeit our wheel of fortune. It's just not going to happen. So the Nine of Pentacles in the reverse with the hangman. Somebody is like, they're weird. They all over the place. It's a Tower in the reverse. They're being forced to see you. So the universe is peeling this person's eyelids back. Like, can you see me now? Can you see me now? Can you see me now? Like, this is a temperance energy. Balanced, victory, Nine of Cups, all that work, and what did it get you? Commercial break. Hey, all that work, and what did it get you? You got a tower. Instead of messing with the collective, you should have took a shower. Maybe you could have washed off some of that hateration. Now you tired. You're under judgment. Welcome to Tarot Musical ASMR. Listen, you got judgment. What's good? Okay. So this is a very peculiar individual. This is somebody that knows that you are winning, saw you minding your own business, adhering to the truth. They wanted so bad for you to be this person. Hangman in the reverse, Tower in the reverse. Somebody was playing this shadow villain. That's what I just heard. They wanted to be the shadow villain, playing in the shadows in the valley of death. But you ain't afraid of evil because the Most High God is with you. What's the Nine of Pentacles in the reverse with the Hangman in the and the Tower in the reverse? It's safe to say that something backfired on this person because you alchemized something. It's easy to alchemize energy when it's false, illusions, things like that, projections. When you're minding your own business, when you're telling yourself the truth, when you know what things are, you see the truth, you know the truth, it's easy to starve this energy out, and somebody's ass is starving. Clarify the Tower in the reverse with the Hangman in the reverse and the Nine of Pentacles in the reverse. Yeah. Somebody's walking away with their head hanging down, disappointed at the fact that they couldn't make you out to be somebody that you just are not. Clarify the gossip. Somebody was gossiping in the spirit realm. They was talking to the devil obsessively too. You got the devil in the Eight of Cups. So you got the devil walking away in shame. Somebody was a shadow villain in the shadows, playing around. That's what I just heard. Trying to create a tower. They created one for themselves. They refusing to see you for who you are, which is the truth. You're chosen, the wheel of fortune. You're in alignment. Temperance energy, earth angel energy, judgment is here. Four of Pentacles. This person was trying to hold you back. I just heard holding on to false narratives of who they wanted you to be in order to benefit them. So this is like a reputation thing. Somebody wanted clout. Somebody wanted attention. Somebody wanted to be right. And even when they were wrong, their rights made a left. Somebody had to make a U-turn, a left turn, and walk away with the Eight of Cups and the devil. This is an ego-driven energy. Somebody was very much in their ego. Four of Pentacles. Somebody was saying, you're not going to have this. You're not going to be in alignment. You're not. And now they are not. Whatever they did not want for you, it already is. So there was no way for them to infiltrate your high vibrational energy. And you got judgment in the upright. What's good? Clarify. Very interesting. Peculiar energy. Four of Wands in the reverse. This could have been a coven, neighborhood, your neighbors. Clarify the Four of Wands. What's that? That's like organization or neighborhood. These are people that you left behind. Two of Wands. Don't you just love it when you leave people alone and they still thinking about you? I mean, we don't love it. I'm being facetious. Yeah, I wish they would forget us. Somebody's best bet would have been to forget the collective instead of going through all of this, because it seems as though somebody's life is a hot, cold ass, lukewarm ass mess. It's in a shamble ass, bullshit ass tower. And yeah, the hermit, you're minding your business. So Four of Wands in the reverse, these are people you walked away from. Clarify. Why are they still watching? Two of Wands, you went on your journey. That's what they mad about? Yeah. Yeah. I just heard they never wanted to admit that you were blessed, but they never needed to admit it. I got something on my hands, y'all. Hold on. Commercial break. Slow down the tape. What's going on? What to make? Hey, okay, I'm back. I got something on my hands. It's a little sticky, maybe a little maple syrup. Let's see. Yeah, okay. So listen, what's going on, Spirit? Yeah, this person is crazy, man. Five of Swords. They were sneaky and deceptive behind the scenes, trying to follow you on your destiny. It's like, bitch, didn't I leave y'all alone? Didn't I leave you in the past? Didn't I leave you in the shadow of the valleys of the shadows of death and a shattered, broken glass? Didn't I leave you behind? Ace of Cups. This is about your new beginning. Somebody was trying to destroy your new beginning, so they tried to follow you. You knew this was going on, collective, and then you just didn't give a damn no more. Faded memories in a broken glass. Now somebody's in a lower class by way of their energetic realm. Somebody's messed up. Nine of Pentacles. They put in work. They put in some work. This could be a whole group of people, child. Devil, and the devil is walking away because the tower, somebody keeps getting a tower. This is a stubborn energy. Almost to its own, yeah, it is to its own detriment. Five of Swords. Clarify, they just was always sneaking around trying to figure out a way of how to hurt you. The Two of Swords. This person was hiding in the shadows. Cowardly energy. The goal was to put you in some type of confusion about your wheel of fortune, your destiny, your new beginning. Somebody wanted you to blah, 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 whatever. This is about your light. Like, I really ain't got no words for these dirty birds, man. These are some dirty birds. Angry birds. Dirty birds. Yeah. It's like, what's going on here, really? Can we have a commercial break just for shits and giggles? Shout out to the people that bought the sage from the sage shop. Let's talk about something important. I got these in bundles. I'll tag it down below. It's on the Etsy shop by way of the affiliate program. You get 40% off during the holidays, y'all. So get your sage. This is not just regular sage, y'all. This sage burns slow. I've had this bundle, oh, for maybe like 2 months. So when you burn the sage, it burns really, really slow. Just so you know, stay up on your spiritual hygiene. If you don't purchase it from me, then get you some sage. Just because devils like this, they don't like sage. I remember one time I burned some. That's story time. Let's have a commercial break because this is the same old raggedy mess. We knew these people would end up in this. We saw the future coming. We tried to tell them. We tried to unlearn them. We tried to warn them. But listen, child, I remember one time I was sitting in the presence of this skinwalker. And I remember every time I would be around him, I'd be like, what is that sour smell? That's when I started learning like my senses by way of smell, like demons smell sour. And every time I would burn frankincense and myrrh and sage. Now the sage, I know is a little bit strong. I like to do that when nobody's at home, that I can open up all the windows. But I remember being in the presence of this person. I was only there temporarily. It was a family situation. So I went through and I had to prepare this house because I was like, I can't stay here for a couple of months until I sell my property. I need this place to be up to par. So I cleaned it, put a cleaning on the house, mopped the floors, like really put things in order. Like the high priestess is here. I need this house to be in order. I remember Sage and child, that demon was so mad. Then I burned the frankincense and myrrh. The house was so calm and peaceful. I literally casted out all the spirits. Man, this person went crazy. So moral of the story is get you some sage, okay? Back to spiritual court. Let's just see what is going on in the realms of infinite possibilities for the collective. You got the sun's energy. Yeah, that sage will irritate a demon, and they do stink, y'all. I've been next to some, they smell like skunks, sour. Like, what's that sour smell? They rotten, child. Them bodies ain't got no souls in them. They all dried out, all cried out. They try to cry, they ain't got no tears. Yeah, I can't make it up. The Hierophant is in the reverse, child by. This is like a dark organization that you left behind, that you have no connection to. They were mad. Somebody's ego was bruised because they couldn't take you out. So they figured they would try to follow you and do it all for clout. They ended up taking down the whole organization, whole coven. You went to a distance. You could have relocated. Two of Wands, Ace of Cups. Justice is here. Your life is balancing out. And somebody refuses to admit that you deserve judgment in the upright. That's what I just heard. So with the Eight of Cups and the devil is walking away. This could be a whole group of people. It's because you're too happy. I remember this demonic person telling me this one time. Child, they tell on themselves. Somebody was like, yeah, they tried to attack her spiritually. I said, what happened? They said, yeah, she's just too happy. I said, oh, so this high vibration, it's a thing amongst you devils. And I just sat there and listened and was like, oh, okay. Yeah, taking note. The devil got to confess. The demons have to tell you exactly what they doing. They don't like it, but you outrank them. These people ain't got no power. Strength in the reverse. Listen, the Hierophant, strength in the reverse. You got the Hierophant. You got the Four Wands in the reverse. It's a whole group of people. Could have been a community. Could have been neighbors. What's hidden in plain sight? Exposed. What's hidden in plain sight? Exposed. Page of Wands in the reverse. Somebody's getting bad news. It's a whole bunch of people. How many people involved that are going down, going to hell? What's going on, Spirit? The Moon. They're hiding this. So they don't want you to know that the whole group is messed up, because that's kind of like admitting their faults, and somebody doesn't want to admit their faults. Yeah, like what they did to you was wrong. Clarify, hidden in plain sight, exposed. Clarify, because that card came up in the reverse. Okay. Oh, okay. You got Death and the Queen of Wands. What's the Queen of Wands in Death, Holy Spirit? What is that about? What's going on there? What's the Queen of Wands in Death and the Queen of Cups in the reverse? Somebody was attacking your confidence. You're the Queen of Wands. You went through a full transformation. Queen of Cups in the reverse. This is about your self-love. Ace of Cups. When you're in alignment with the truth, you love yourself, things always flow. Money always comes in. Everything you need will come. Maybe you hit a couple of bumps in the road because it's a lot of heavy spell work. With the Hangman in the reverse, it lets me know that somebody was obsessed. And the devil, somebody was obsessed with taking you down. Like they just refuse to admit that you were that one. Look, the Three of Pentacles in the reverse. So the whole group is dismantled. The Queen of Cups in the reverse is an emotional manipulator. A November Scorpio could be significant. A Taurus, a Leo. These could be people in the coven. Big Scorpio energy. There could be a head witch that kind of like put a call out on you. Somebody wanted to mark you. Somebody wanted to put enough negative energy on you, no matter where you went, that you would just attract like dark work or something like that with the Two of Wands, because you're gone, collective. You left. So this was to attack your ascension and your confidence. Queen of Cups in the reverse, the Hierophant, Three of Pentacles. All the people are here. There could be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. This could be like 10 people in a coven or a neighborhood. What's the Four of Wands in the reverse? The Five of Pentacles. Ooh, they gotta leave this magic out in the cold, honey. They're all in poverty. They're all in strength in the reverse. So that means that whatever spell work this was to try to stop your new beginning, to stop you from moving forward, they've basically set themselves up for failure, which I honestly believe is a brilliant plan by way of higher understanding, because basically your enemy just took themselves out. Five of Pentacles. They have to abandon something. What a blessing. Let's celebrate that. Shout out to the raggedy bitches that don't like the bell. That's sending them to hell. And every time the bell rings, an angel gets their wings. Clarify what's going on, Holy Spirit. Yeah, you're coming up as somebody that is not to be touched. You got the stars energy, stargate, star seed. You're a healer. You balanced your life out. The Page of Swords in the reverse. Somebody was giving you the evil eye. Somebody could be looking at your pictures, trying to give you the evil eye. Somebody could be watching you online. What's the Page of Swords in the reverse? Somebody wanted you to, oh yeah, somebody's evil eyeing your success. 10 of Pentacles. So the goal was to put you in poverty. 5 of Pentacles. This backfired real bad. Like somebody put a lot of curses in the atmosphere, a lot of work. 9 of Pentacles in the reverse. Whoa. Somebody was working that work. Somebody was trying to project that hex, that curse. They wanted it to follow you. So for you to be the star in the 10 of Pentacles, you got these people feeling away. This could represent your stability and your spiritual gifts, your confidence. Judgment is here. The higher realms have chimed in, tapped in, and they're here to defend you against this demonic energy. You got higher beings that are defending your destiny because you deserve it. Somebody didn't want you to see that you deserve something, child. It's a King and a Queen of Cups in the reverse here. Big water sign energy. There could be a Cancer here, masculine or feminine. There's a whole bunch of people here, y'all. It's like a whole group. Clarify, are they all getting a Tower spirit? Hell yeah. 9 of Swords in the reverse. Child. This is a psychic attack. They could have tried to block your third eye. Somebody tried to literally make your crown explode. This is projection. Somebody was going for your crown. Meaning the way you think, the way you see things, your decision-making process, how you spend money, how you live, how you love yourself. Like 9 of Swords in the reverse. So if they're sitting in this energy, a lot of these people got entity attachments. Why hidden in plain sight in the reverse? You could have realized this. You could have realized this, and this is why you left. Because hidden in plain sight, the card came up in the reverse, and this is why you left with the 3 of Cups. These people are angry because you're being celebrated. What else is new, Spirit? 6 of Cups. These are people from the past. You don't give a damn. 9 of Swords. They were creating some form of like an illusion over your mental with the 9 of Swords and the 6 of Cups. Somebody wanted you to give up. That's what I just heard. Somebody wanted you to give up on like all this. Ace of Cups, Wheel of Fortune. Why would somebody in their right mind do that? Why would somebody turn away from the sun when the sun is giving you the 10 of Pentacles? And this also represents joy, happiness. So often do we talk about money, 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 money coming in. Yeah, okay, cool. But the peace that surpasses all understanding is really what has these people messed up. It's your happiness after projecting some type of defeated energy onto you. The Nine of Swords and the Reaper, these people wanted you like laid out, looking crazy. Yeah, I just heard they wanted to make you crazy. The Eight of Wands, they communicated something really, really dark. The Magician, but you're coming out as an alchemist. Damn, all these people. This fell right on top of the Devil. There could be a Capricorn. What's this Devil energy or desires? Queen of Pentacles. What's going on with that? There's a master witch that's controlling all these people, controlling all their heads. Spirit just said the whole group could be like zombies. They're all being controlled by a Capricorn, feminine, Eight of Swords, and she's mad because she couldn't trap you. She feeds off of their energy. These people are dead in this group. Ain't nobody. Yeah. Now she want to be your friend. I want to be your friend. The hell you do? Hell no, girl. If you don't get your dumb ass up out of here, nobody want to be your friend. Somebody's like, come over. You're like, never. Bitch, what do you think this is? It's not a game. And if it is a game, we're playing to win, and that's just what it is. Queen of Pentacles and the Devil. Somebody is mad that you got your stability back. You're coming up as the real Queen of Pentacles. Whoever these minions are, it's an older lady. Who's this older lady controlling these people? Whoever they are, she done. Ace of Wands in a reverse. She blocks their intuition. She blocks them from ascending. She keeps these people bound by way of using some type of systematic magic, moon cycle magic about like fear. So she keeps everybody in her coven bound by way of fear. She is the god of them. She does control their head. She tells them what to do and they follow. But now that you've off with her head, you're the real Queen of Pentacles by way of stability. Somebody's been siphoning people's power. King of Swords energy, Queen of Pentacles energy. Who's the King of Swords and the Queen of Pentacles? This could be like an older man and an older woman. All their work has been uprooted. So let's just explain what happens, okay? Eight of Pentacles is in the reverse. All that work, it didn't get them a damn thing. It just really thrusted you into a higher version of yourself. And now you are over her head, okay? She's over their head. But at the lower realms, these people are been dead, okay? So here's the catch. Once you surpass this energy and you off with the person's head, meaning the one that's controlling all of these people, then they wake up or they're just useless. Like, you ever seen a zombie, somebody that sleep for 20, 30 years? I met one. Child, meet me over in the memberships where I could tell you the story. Woo, I know these people are cringing like she is telling everything. Yes, and it is the truth. You can go to the Most High God and pray about it, but remind me to tell y'all the story. Comment down below if you want me to tell y'all the story about the zombie that I met, a real one. I said, this is crazy. I mean, if she said move your arm, he'd move his arm. If she said go to sleep, he'd go to sleep. I said, child, how long you been controlling this person? Nevertheless, let me tell you something, okay? When you go above and beyond and you get to the root of the group, meaning the person that is the master witch, the pappy witch, the daddy warlock and the pappy mama daddy, whatever, of the group, and you off with their heads, then they're zombies, the whatever they controlling, the do as I say people, the runts of the group, basically, they become useless, literally. So then they get eliminated because they've been dead, y'all. They're not really alive. They've been dead. Anytime you got somebody that you were too afraid to walk away from, or you're afraid because they're going to put magic on you, you're a slave to this person. They control your mind, your body, and your soul. Where this master witch and guy, whoever this warlock is that controls them, I'm getting like an older couple. Somebody could be in their 70s, okay? Running everybody in the town. But if they cross enemy lines, then they ain't really got no power. So they stay within their own little town type ass energy. Once you off with their head, the whole group falls. They got to wake up because you outrank whoever this person is. And that's just what it is. So it's a dangerous thing for them, because then people start to turn on them. People start to wake up from the spell. They start to realize, oh, you've kept us captive. Yeah, this is somebody that could have a doll on everybody, child. This is a witch and a warlock. They're old. They've been molding and shaping a lot of these people since they were children. This could be people in the neighborhood. They control everybody in the city, basically. So when they couldn't control you, somebody got mad, and so they sent all these people after you. This is somebody that's hands off. They use other people to get their hands dirty so that the energy doesn't come back to them. That's what I just heard. So these people were something like, a shield for this couple, right? So when karma backfires, this person will die or that person will die, because they're standing in this energy of protecting somebody that they give their soul to, somebody that's controlled. They're not sovereign beings. They're slaves, basically. Slaves to one person. I just heard this witch is so mad at you. Ooh, she mad. Ooh, she's so mad. Why be mad when you can get glad? Karmic lessons. Somebody had a point to prove. Somebody wanted to prove something, and you just out here making a wish. That's crazy. Karmic lesson. Yeah. Reconciliation. Okay. So somebody could have wanted you to reconcile from this town, and you like, hell no, you a whole slave, a whole zombie. Ain't nobody laying down with no demon. What the hell? You rejected this person. So I feel like initially, whoever this person is, this person went to attack you. You left this town, you moved away, you were gone. This really bruised this Queen of Pentacles, King of Swords ego. Okay. It bruised somebody could be a widow. This could be one person coming up as a man and a woman with the King of Swords. They're like, they run everybody's intellect. These people don't think without this person. Somebody controls everybody. Master witch, right? Elder witch. That's what I just heard. So I feel like once they couldn't like get you to come back, somebody then tried to get you to reconcile, or like they wanted to come in with a 2 of Cups. Or they were trying to send somebody towards you. It's like it goes from hate to love, anything to get you to come back so that they could do something to you. But then you rejected this reconciliation. You're somewhere making a wish, honey, and your wishes are coming true. Yeah. Yeah, somebody was trying to mirror you in order to like get you to see some type of an illusion, to maybe where it's like, oh, well, maybe I'll go back. Maybe I'll be nice. Maybe I'll, hell no, mirroring. You get one opportunity with the collective to show us who you really are, and we will believe you. That's it. You don't get a second chance. We don't do, what is that? Oh, forgive. Jesus forgives. Well, you need to go find Jesus and have him to forgive you for your demonic ass ways. Bitch, get up out of here with all that. That's mind control. We don't do that. We control our own minds. Mirroring, yeah, somebody was creating some form of an illusion. This witch could have been doing like a love spell over you to get you to come back and be friends with the 2 of Cups. Child, this poor little person. This is how she looking right now. Look at his hair. Look at his hair. Spiritual warfare. Chaos, ego death, downward spiral, spiritual awakening. Somebody's got to awaken to the fact that you outranked them and they did not want to see it. Now, this is a very dark ass witch, y'all. I ain't gonna even hold you. This is a dark ass witch. This witch is dark. The moon. Somebody works with a lot of spirits. I'm talking, they know how to put that root work. They know how to listen. Somebody wanted a nail in your foot, honey. Mm, to bind your feet, honey. To poison you, to spiritually bind you. Somebody thought they were teaching you a lesson, only to find out that you were the lesson. You were the opportunity for somebody to stop being a diabolical, dirty bastard ass witch. Oh! Battle act. This is an older woman. And when I mean older, there's somebody up under this person. Somebody could be like in their 40s and somebody's like in their 70s. Like somebody, I see somebody coaching somebody on what to do. 4 of Pentacles. This person was holding on to the narrative that they could siphon your energy. Somebody wanted to create an energetic cord, and their intention was to use people, flunkies, minions, people that can't think for themselves, people that are bound to religion. Oh, God is gonna punish me, whatever, whatever. She got them bound by fear. She was gonna. Her intentions were to be hands off and just kind of wait for them to bring your energy to her. So she was using other people. So if something was being projected onto you, this person was using their energy to make illusions by way of mirroring to get you to come back. These are devils. They got a copycat. You walk this way, they walk this way. You go this way, they go this way. They want to come amongst your group and learn your ways only to strategically take you out. We've already made that mistake, okay, in the land of Babel. Clarify what's going on, Holy Spirit. Four of Pentacles, it's because you're abundant. You went from the 4 to the 10. Maybe you felt like in this neighborhood, in this town, 4 wands in the reverse could also be a family dynamic. You were, something was off about your money because somebody already knew that you were leaving. And so they did everything to try to maybe stop your money, or let's just say you needed to move and you needed a car, or you needed to save up, or somebody wanted you to only have the bare minimum so that if you did leave, you wouldn't be able to leave and prosper. This is embarrassing for this witch. Clarify this old ass witch. She just stays in the house. Okay, this is one of them. You know how you just see them older ones, they don't never come out the house. They only come out once in a while because they in the house doing witchcraft all day, controlling everybody, the hermit. She's hiding out from embarrassment. Mirroring you, trying to get you to come back. Yeah, this person has been defeated. I think they've been defeated since before you left, it appears. But when you left, it made them look like an amateur. That's what I just heard. Somebody's an amateur. Clarify, which really attacked their reputation. You know, like somebody prides himself like, I'm going to the root worker. Like your little root worker, child, your little root worker is looking out here looking crazy in spiritual warfare. Knight of Swords. Yeah, this is weird. The goal was to reach around and attack you. Ten of Swords. She got a doll on everybody. She could have had a doll on you, child. She's stabbing the doll. She mad at the doll. She talking to the doll. She mad. Her and the doll is going to be best friends because she going to be bound to the doll. Because Two of Pentacles, you keep alchemizing her magic and it makes her look weak and she don't like that. You're making her look bad to people that fear her. So now that people are like, you weren't able to take this person down, it ain't looking so good for her. Her reputation doesn't precede her. She's in the Ten of Swords. You're in the Ten of Pentacles and the Two of Pentacles, balancing out your life. Okay. This could have been a money spell. Somebody could have did a money spell. Child, the Tower. Well, it was inevitable that this person would catch a tower. That's what I just heard. King of Wands. What's the King of Wands and the Tower? King of Wands and the Tower and the Three of Cups. Something about a celebration. Some of these people are happy that they're being set free from this witch. So a couple of zombies in the town, a couple of witches and warlocks are now looking at this person like, if this person took you down, then we know you're not that powerful. So they don't really have respect for this person. There's a King of Wands being set free from a witch. Okay. Somebody could be 46, 44. There's somebody that she was using, like almost as like mentally controlling them, body jumping. This person is being set free with the Six of Swords because now that they're seeing that you've alchemized this energy, this man is no longer afraid of this witch anymore. She could have had him bound his whole life. He's healing. Yeah, this relationship is over. Two of Cups in the reverse. Yeah, and death. This witch could pass away. That would be a blessing because a lot of people would get set free. That would be a blessing. The thing about death for these witches, because they've done so much, they just spin the block in a karmic cycle. But the way we're setting it up as the collective, because we figured out their system, how they just be like, oh, we're just going to die and spin the block. They actually had this guy who was possessed with a demon who had unalived this girl in court say that. And they were trying to give him the death penalty. He was like, go ahead. I'm just going to come back. Child, I was like, whoa, in court? This is real. That's when I knew. I said, confirmation. Yeah. So we figured out the system, oh, we'll just come back. They're not coming back. Their death is final, y'all. It ain't no reconciliation. There's no second judgment. They go through judgment, they get a chance to come back. No, they're not coming back. This is like being extinguished. Look, 4 cups, missed an opportunity to overcome death and come back. Death in the 4 cups. 2 of cups in the reverse. Somebody is like disconnected from this witch. A lot of people being set free. Clarify. They could be watching her go through spiritual warfare and you're coming up as the star. Damn. You were absolutely a beacon of light. Even when you didn't realize it, even when you were going through the spiritual warfare, you could have been like, okay, God, what the hell? Like, what is going on? You absolutely were very instrumental in setting free a lot of zombies. Some of these people gotta like learn to rethink again, relearn, learn how to talk again. That's what I just heard. She had a lot of people's tongues bound, a lot of people's minds bound. This reminds me of that movie. What was that movie? Spell. Have y'all seen Spell? I'm gonna tag it down below. This reminds me of this person. This reminds me of her in that movie. Yeah. You brought hope to these people. So now, again, some of these people have been bound all their lives. Just imagine being under control of a witch your whole life. And now that person is dying or they're dead or they just don't have no power or whatever else. And you got people that have to think for themselves for the first times in their life. Star in the 2 of Pentacles. You brought to bring justice and balance, basically. You made her look crazy. She had a lot of people in the town under control. Yeah, 6 of Cups. Look. Retrograde energy. So she's being flooded with like memories of people that she's unalived. It's somebody that's old, y'all. This somebody that's real old. Show me this witch. Show me this witch. She's taking a lot of people's crowns. High priestess energy. Show me this witch. Queen of Wands. Show me this witch. 6 of Wands. She has won every battle. If she says she's gonna take you out and take your life, she's been successful. So you're the only one. Because she's wearing somebody else's soul. We don't even know whose soul this is. This could be a chosen one. Somebody whose soul that she took. She coming up as the high priestess and the queen of wands. I think not, ma'am. This is a stolen soul. This is a stolen essence. You are not. Show your real face, you dirty, nasty, dirty broad. 4 of wands. Yeah, she was running the whole community. This is the head of the doggone thing. Justice. She could have had some of the police officers under a spell in the town. Child, what is going on? Queen of Cups and the moon. Look at how she shows up to these people. They're like, oh, that's Miss Such and Such. Oh, hey, Miss Such and Such. Miss Such and Such is a dirty, dirty dog. The moon and the Queen of Cups. Somebody wanted to wear your energy, chosen one. Let's see her without your energy. 8 of Cups, somebody that's running and hiding. This fell right on top of the Hermit. She could have turned into some shit, like quite literally, that looked like this. She was trying to mirror your energy in order to siphon your essence. Oh, this is a sophisticated little witchy. Okay. Yeah, like people probably didn't even know what she was really doing behind the scenes, but they were afraid of her. Like there could be people that have gone to her for root work, but she's wearing somebody else's soul, y'all. So this woman destiny swapped. Because ain't no way in hell. And she's trying to mirror your Queen of Cups, High Priestess energy. This person is hiding out with the 8 of Cups. They're hiding out. This is who she really is. 9 of Swords in the reverse. Ace of Pentacles. And a 4 of Swords. She could be in bad health. Yeah. This is an older lady that's taken a lot of souls. A lot. So much so that she coming up as the high priestess. She could be real pretty, or she was, because she in hermit now. Ain't no telling what the hell she turned into under this moon energy. 8 of Wands, she tried to speak them curses. She's like, when I speak it, it's going to happen. Somebody has taken out everybody. You're in the Ace of Pentacles energy. You were the gift to this town, to this organization, by by way of setting people free. Like this was a spiritual assignment. Damn. Child, this person is over. Six of Pentacles in the reverse was a bad investment. She could have paid people to do certain things to you to make your life hard. Yeah, look. Six of Pentacles in the reverse and a Three of Pentacles. Spirit says she got the money. This person has stolen prosperity, money, beauty. She's never not taken anybody out. Show me the soul that you stole. You stole a soul? Yeah, you did. Three of Swords in the reverse. You stole somebody's manifestation. She could have had people like in a state of confusion. People that trusted her. She was taking their energy, binding herself to their heart. The Three of Swords is the heart, keeping them bound. If she was a known root worker, Six of Pentacles in the reverse, this was to get people to come back and spend money and always be broke. Like, you know, their money comes and goes, but they never have enough. So they got to keep coming back to her. That's what I just heard. Because she was sucking their manifestation. She was getting prettier, brighter, lighter. This person had a lot of light around them. A serpent bearer. That's what I just heard. Now she's broke. Here she is, Queen of Pentacles in the reverse. Could be a Capricorn, big Capricorn energy. Three of Pentacles. She can't do anything now because people don't want to collaborate with her. They don't want to collaborate with her. She could have paid people in law enforcement. This is a real high rank witch, y'all. Or it was. But she stole somebody's soul. Taking children out. Clarify, you ugly, dirty witch. Why are you here in spiritual court? Now you in the Five of Cups. This person is crying, sad, mad. You ain't got the right to cry. You done took out so many people. I'm not going to even count all the souls I see here. There's too many. There's too many. There's too many. Somebody has caused miscarriages, heart attacks, strokes. Big heart attack. Heart attack spell is her favorite. Lord have mercy. That's what you're known for. And you had the audacity to try to mirror this chosen one with the High Priestess and the Queen of Cups and the Queen of Wands energy. Yeah, somebody was trying to mirror you to take your destiny. Wow. Behind the scenes trying to put you in the Ten of Swords because you moved away. So this person wanted to create an energetic court. Whoever her main guy was that she was controlling, a King of Wands, he's healed. He's broken free of this witch. She can't control him anymore. She could have had him isolated, bound, paranoid. Spirits is how they control you. Enough that they would run back to her and pay and be like, I need you to help me. It's all an illusion. It's the worker that was working these people. Child. This is the message. I think I'm going to put this one in the memberships. In fact, I know I am because I just feel like I need to. I love y'all, okay? I'll be back with more readings. Chime in down below. Let me know if you watched the movie Spell. I just thought about that. I think that movie came out in like 2010, 2011, something like that. But she reminds me of somebody like that. And that stuff really does happen. It's quite interesting. Y'all remember at the end of the movie when I'm not going to tell you the movie. We'll talk about it after you see it. Look, I'm like, did y'all see it? For the people that are like, I never saw it. I'm just telling the movie. When y'all see it, let me know. We'll discuss it. Okay. But I love y'all. We'll talk about it. And it'll make sense later. I almost told the movie. I love y'all. If this resonated, give it a thumbs up. If not, I love you still. Comment down below. I will see you soon. Peace be with you.